Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. This is Series 2, album page idea number 10. Before I start, I just had a couple of thoughts run through my mind. I don't know if anybody uses the Xyron to put the sticky on the back, but if you do, I found a little hint that if you go around the edge, just with the edge of your bone folder first, and then when you peel off this cellophane layer, if you crumple it up and just go around the edge, you don't get any sticky residue. It just magically takes it off. So I just thought I'd mention that. The other thing I thought of too is that even though everything should be identical measurements, I find that my scoreboard is different to one of my trimmers, and one of my trimmers is different to another one of my trimmers. So my suggestion to you is that when you're cutting your cardstock and your pattern paper for the whole album, always use the same trimmer. That way you know that you're always going to get a true measurement to everything that you cut out. So this page is a couple of flaps and a gatefold and a pocket on the base page mat. So the first thing is the bottom flap that's going to be attached to the base page flap. Now, I did a 1/2 inch gusset, a hinge, but then it's not quite 1/8 of an inch. I just wanted to have a little bit of height on this bottom one because there's going to be a pocket under here with a mat in it, and I'll just give it a little bit of height for when the photo goes on. So just between more than a 1/16 but not 1/8 of an inch. Sorry, that's about the exactest measurement I can give you. So this one here is going to line up centered on your page, only to your first score line. As you can see, it just gives you just that little bit of height under there for when that goes in. So, give that a good burnish. Make sure you're only to that first score line. And the next is a flap. It's going to sit on the top of that bottom part of the construction. Now this one here is 8 3/4 by 5 1/4 and scored at 1/2 and 4/11/16. If you didn't want to do that second score, if you don't have 16ths on your scoreboard, once you do your 1/2 inch hinge and you've burnished, all you need to do is fold your card over and just make sure it's off that score line and then burnish. Now, this is going to be glued down on each side, first of all. Remembering glue is better because if your mat is a bit tight in your pocket, it will stick to double-sided tape and you'll be struggling to get it out. Just put that down. So, and I've got another little thing to show you. So what this is going to, now you've got your fold here, obviously you need to make it a pocket. So either on your trimmer, if it's a really good trimmer that can do tiny pieces, all you need to do is take off about 1/16 of an inch on that fold line, like so. And what that does is give you your pocket. And then to be able to get your mat in and out, this is 5 1/4, so that's 2 5/8 where I'd like my notch. And I just put a notch in there, and that makes it easy to open and slip your mat in and then be able to pull it out as well. So I thought I'd just show you that bit on this one as well, because we have done these before with the notches. So now, ignore my little thing, I just had a spare piece of spare paper, so I used it. Now I am going to put it on top of this bottom flap here. So put the adhesive on this side and line it up with all 3 sides. Burnish that down. Look it over. Another burnish there. And we'll go over here and do one here as well. So then what that has done, see, you now have a little flap, so you've got photo opportunity there, and then you've also got photo or journaling opportunity in your pocket. So that's that. Then we have a top flap, which is going to sit up here. So that's already scored and burnished and knighted and all that stuff. And this one is going to line up here with your second score line. Your little gusset is going to stand up nice there. So just push that down to make sure that it's all straight. With a burnish there and a burnish here. Like so. And then make sure that your little gusset stands back up again. Like so. So that's your top flap. Now on top of that, we're going to put a gatefold, like so. So it's going to open up like yay. So again, adhesive lined up on all three sides. Like so, give it a good burnish. And this is sitting on top of the top flap, not the hinge isn't going underneath. That's one. And then we have the second one. Like so, all lined up nicely. And burnished. And then on the base page mat, we have a top pocket. Now this is been made on purpose, a little bit smaller, so that it's a bit of a surprise hidden under there for when the person goes through the album. And this is why I have that little gusset there, just to give it a little bit of extra height. So when you're doing this, I've said in the description on the instructions, I've said that this piece is 4 by 6 3/16. That just makes it that little bit smaller so it hides underneath the flaps. When you do it, do your scoring, and then when you have your piece, come down 2 inches on either side and then go from there diagonally to the bottom of your piece, and then if you wish you can put your punch edge. It's just a personal choice. So that just goes there close to the edge and lined up with that top page, so it's underneath the bottom flap above it, I should say. Okay, just a good burnish again, as always. Be sure that adhesive's doing its job. Okay, so there we have it. So we've got the gatefold, lifts up, got this little flap that comes down, and then the whole item lifts up, and we have this on the base page mat. Now for the gatefold, it's personal choice how you wish to keep it closed. You could put magnets, you could put the policy envelope where they have the little round doodads and they run the string backwards and forwards through it, or you could have swing tabs if you like. I'm actually going to have 2 embellishments on either side, and each one will keep the opposite side down. But we do need magnets to hold all the rest of it together. So we're going to put a magnet on the back of the top flap, the back of the bottom flap pocket, and then one on the back of the base page mat. Hopefully that will be enough. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll work out about where I'd like that. Remembering to try to give yourself some room away from the edge so your paper sits nice and flat. And that's about the middle there. So put a little bit of glue and a magnet. And a bit of red tape. Like so. Then what we'd like is one under here. Let it find itself, and then just holding it in place, just lift off that other one. Oh. Might be a bit tricky. Okay. Yeah. There. So I shall a little bit of glue. Make sure I've got it the right way. Okay, so that's the way it's got to go. So it's got to go there. A little bit of red tape. And quickly, before that glue sets, yep, that's good. So that's that one. Then let's see if we can find that. So that's where that one's going to go, and that'll hold the whole thing down. So just mark my paper there, and then carefully lift it up. Hopefully it's left kind of a mark there. Yep, got a great mark. So okay, bit of red tape. Like so. Put that back. And there we have it. Everything's nice and firm. Okay. So we have all our pattern paper. So for this one, I've done my double-sided jack paper. So I've got all my scraps that all match all the papers used in my album, and I've just done strips and then cut it in half so that they will match up on my gatefold. So first thing is to lift up the backing. Peel it off, and then get my handmade paper, and very carefully make sure it's lined up nicely and plonk it down. A little bit out down the bottom there, but that's fine. That's that one. And then this one here, comes off and goes on the other one, and make sure that it lines up so it follows the same line, like so, and there we have that. Now my little embellishment is these two little hands, which are going to sit there. Maybe it won't hold it down. No, I don't think it's going to somehow. I might have to do a magnet, I think, by the looks of things. Didn't want to, but don't like the way that's looking. So halfway, about here, magnet. Red, a little bit of red, upside down, magnet, blue, one side, and same again, middle about there, one of them, red tape, upside down, magnet, blue, and the same again. Okay. All right. Now for the inside, I have something else to show you. This is a hidden pocket. So what you do is you decide where you'd like your little pocket to be on your page. So I just use 1/8 of an inch hole punch and just do the ends, and then I just cut out a line between. I work out how high I would like my little photo mat journaling card to go, and then turn it over and just put a line there where my glue is to go to. So it will be glued up to there, little tiny bit either side here, and then from there up all the way. Backing tape off. Glue down to here. all the way to there. Like so, and then lined up as per usual. Just gently, that you don't want your glue to squeeze out too far in so that you can't get your little card down there. And then I've always put a little edge there so that people know where the pocket is. And that just slides in like so. That's how you do a hidden pocket. So this is the other side. So I want to make sure that this one, when it's, even though it's on the other side, I like it to be about the same height. So I'll just turn it over. I've already did mark it, just make sure it's got to come up just a little bit because that other one has. And now I can't find my pencil. Like this. Okay, so need to come up to about there. So, like I said, I've already done my little hole, so then just get your knife and slice across from hole to hole, and then about a 1/16 of an inch again, and then you get your little bit pop out, and then you've got your slit for your hidden pocket. Backing off. Ooh, could be a problem. I think my red tape's gone under there, so I'll just carefully lift that up and cut it off. And then my other little one is going to slide in there, like so. I won't put all that on, keep you, oh yes I will, I've got it here somewhere as well. So this has just been cut just to where the edge of the hole goes once the slit's in there. That's that. And this is my top flap top. backing tape off. Make sure you're away from your score lines. Hopefully these little guys haven't made it too thick for the magnets to work, but I'd be very surprised if they don't. Okay, then this comes up, backing tape off. This is my piece for here, for the back of the top flap. So, and this is my piece for the top of the bottom flap. Beautiful paper. Stay away from your score lines. Okay, then we have the back of the bottom flap.